colony's priorities
We're getting behind on the fish project.
divided the group.
In my mind, the Guaddy at Birch Camp is priority.
Plans to build a second camp hit a major hurdle. When Adam was faced with the threat of hypothermia.
Oh, thank God.
While the early end to the salmon run.
Oh my God, these are all garbage.
It's too late. You can just pull this right now.
Oliver questioned the colony's rules.
So I'm on house arrest.
You're doing whatever you want or not anything.
I've been on my own since I was 14 years old. Now I'm taking orders from somebody.
We can use these guts. Some of these look really nice.
This stuff is part of the intestines. Because we're gonna eat all this and like the sperm sacs and everything.
We are?
Yeah, you eat these. They taste like hot dogs.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, take out whatever you want.
These fish are so soft.
Cottage cheese salmon.
I'm just scoring the last of the fish. We just need to get these fish drying out. This is our most important food source. The fishing season is done.
So the fish have a tendency to slide off. They're real slippery and slimy. To prevent them falling off, we can just put a little clump of grass on the top. Or getting down to the wire. Freeze up is the big question mark. It could be 2 weeks, could be 3 weeks, so we don't know. So the freeze up is the process of our world freezing.
During freeze up, there's a period where we basically can't travel almost at all. The river has too much ice on it for a boat, but it's not thick enough to travel on.
With the salmon numbers falling short and the river freezing over on the horizon, the colony are in urgent need of an alternative food source to hit their winter goal.
All right, big dog, I'm gonna start loading.
Alrighty.
Cool.
We are gonna head to Birch Camp. We're really have to rely on what we really get established with kind of how we're divvying up food between camps. Base camp has most of the food. Andrew and Jennifer, they're the ones who control how much food everyone gets. So this is really the first step into, establishing another base camp for us to continue to travel to, use resources out of that other camp as well.
Adam and Evan are heading 10 miles upriver to Birch Camp, where they must complete the colony's second permanent shelter before turning their attention to bear hunting. Birch Camp is in close proximity to the bluffs where black bears feed before hibernating for the winter. A prime hunting ground for the colony.
Pack them up in these 2 sleds right here. Get them loaded up in the canoe. But the goal today is to get into Birch, and
We've got to get the Guaddy done.
freeze-up's coming whether we're ready or not. And thanks to the canoe accident, we're way behind on the shelter build. So we got to get back on track
Before it gets too late for there.
We got to go, Bob. The wind's kicking up.
Yeah.
Please hurry up. When you started packing, I was clean shaven.
Me and Adam make a pretty solid team. We get a lot of stuff done. He can build about anything he thinks of, so that's an amazing talent to have out there. And he's patient with me while I'm learning all this stuff.
I brought useful stuff. This is his makeup bag.
I'm kidding, but not really.
All right, Mr. Flippy McFlip. You'll be thankful that all my gear's here just to not keep the boat from flipping again.
I do appreciate the out of that. I never want to do that again in my whole life.
Yeah, I imagine.
I should probably help somebody with something, but I don't really know what's going on out there, so I'm gonna get some mate. Alaska, to me, is a very spiritual place, something majestic about it that I really like. I'm definitely not here for drama, I don't feel like welcome. Like I've kind of felt like out of place. I'm here to enjoy my life. I think at this point, for me to keep enjoying this Alaska experience, I should still keep doing things for myself. So today, I would like to have like warmer moccasins, something I can put layers in. These get wet every day, and then I dry them up here. They shrink down into a woman's size. Got the moose hide here, and I'm gonna tan it. I'm going to make moccasins. And those things might not have anything to do with the social aspect of this or the community aspect of this. But sometimes you just gotta help yourself before you help other people.
Let's see if we get this net all packed together.
With salmon season over, Andrew and Jennifer are pulling in their fishing nets before freeze up to ensure they will not be damaged during the harsh winter months.
Do you know if Oliver's coming out of his tent today?
No idea.
I have some major concerns about Oliver's ability to fit in.
It's clear that Oliver feels like he's being coerced into doing something. If you're feeling coerced now, you don't belong here.
It's been demonstrated on every level that he doesn't care.
We can make the decision for the group and tell the group it's to their benefit,
Yeah, for sure.
but we have to do that now before the ice gets here.
I hear you. I just need this problem solved.
Salmon fillets and salmon head soup. So salmon, salmon, salmon.
Oh. Hey, how's it going? This is from the other day?
Yeah.
Good, fresh ones? Excuse me.
Oliver's only coming out of his tent and interacting with us when it's time to eat. And that is really frustrating because it's like he's part of the community when it benefits him and not when it doesn't.
Really good flavor. Got kind of a sweeter flavor to it. Really good. Delicious.
Oliver's not helping out in any way.
Good night. Thanks for dinner. Good.
He eats like Oliver food. The work to food ratio is pretty skewed.
I mean, I think that we need to talk about if someone's not working out, like, what do we do? We had one prerequisite, and that was to be into the community stuff. That's like baseline. If they don't want to be part of a community, then they shouldn't be.
They're just not doing lone wolves. Like we're on a pretty tight schedule.
Tension that exists right now, and it's not probably just gonna magically go away.
It's too disruptive. It's toxic to the community.
So you guys want to try and get him to go home?
I'd like him to go. For the ice reason.
Yeah.
So do you think we should wait till Adam and Evan get back and I'll sit down and talk about it? I would kind of love to go over there.
You need to get everyone on the same page. It's unfortunate that they want him to leave, but at the same time, like, I trust their judgment. And on top of that, we don't have time for all this. I just want things to get done.
Can't figure later.
We should just ask him to leave as a group.
Yeah.
With the possibility of freeze-up impending, the group wants to decide Oliver's future in the colony before river travel is impossible.
Do you want us to be way up in the bow?
Yeah. We are going over to Adam and Evan to have a fairly in-depth conversation.
After our talk last night, we all feel like the best decision for the community is that Oliver leaves.
Let's do it.
Andrew and Jennifer, they're kind of the root of this project. This is all happening because of them. They want to build a community. and you either align with it or you don't. It's just kind of obvious that Oliver doesn't belong and he doesn't fit in.
So this is the moose hide. I'm gonna make some winter gear for my feet, and you know, something big enough to fit layers inside of. Everybody else has got shoes and winter gear. I'm the only one here that doesn't have anything for winter. So hopefully someday this will be several pairs of winter moccasins for me. I made some lye. So basically, I just took wood ash, soaked it in a bucket, stirred it, and I made a solution of lye. Because what the lye does is it changes the pH in the hide to get the hair off of it, and then that lye will just soak in. This actually has a live fly living in this, believe it or not. This fly is the ultimate survivalist. Fly in the middle of Alaska living in a septic tank of lye. That right there you can learn some lessons from. I am as tough as that fly. I will take some lessons from that, I guarantee you that. I am so ready to test myself and my gear against this Alaskan winter. So if I work hard on this and get it done, I mean, hopefully I can start, you know, doing the finishing touches on the hide, smoking it and getting it ready.
Adam and Evan are up at Birch Camp, rushing to build a permanent shelter before the ground freezes up. Once complete, they can begin their bear hunt.
We're certainly not as close to finishing this Guadi as I'd like us to be right now. We've got quite a lot of poles up on the Guadi. We're almost done with the one side. It's just Pole City right now.
Hopefully we can maybe get both sides of the Guadi done today, if not all of it.
We might have a week or two before it actually snows. And that's why it's so important that we stay on task. So we have to get this project done.
Yep. There's still a lot on the to-do list.
Moose season's over, salmon run's over. The last big game in the woods is the bear.
Yep, for sure. And our focus needs to shift hard onto getting a bear.
Well, let's get this done.
Day by day, the temperature keeps dropping. It's colder and colder all the time. So
bump a little sense of urgency back into you.
What's happening? Hey.
Just about had the whole posse.
This looks amazing.
Yeah, but we feel good. But yeah, it's just pole crazy today.
No. All these poles are not down to the actual wood.
I wonder what you might say when you got here.
Yeah, you got to get all the way down to the weight. This stuff will just still rot.
I didn't know that. I guess I know now.
Yeah.
Hope that the moisture barrier does a really good job then.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
So, y'all just passing through?
That chat with Oliver didn't go so great the other night. Buying into the community, I think, should be a prerequisite. And if people aren't, I think that we should ask those people to leave.
I don't know.
I was hoping he was doing better to the point that we didn't have to worry about that anymore, but and there's no shift in his attitude.
The other day he was very helpful, and he helped out with cutting fish for one day. After that, we basically didn't see him. Like, he just hunkered down and whatever. So I think it's very easy for anyone to. It's like you can kind of just, to me, say whatever you want.
He has shown nothing but contempt for the concept of community.
So at this point, are we making the decision right now about Oliver?
I do think we have a really big problem here. Without an inherent respect for the community, it all falls apart. somebody doesn't want to be here, then it doesn't work.
It sucks, like the situation sucks. I've just had good success with giving people more opportunity and a little bit more time. It's like, you know, people don't show up to the army as soldiers. You create soldiers.
I think a majority of the people had heard all they needed to hear. Their opinion had been formulated then and would not be swayed.
If he doesn't want to play the game, he has to go. Like, there's not another option.
I don't think Oliver had any idea that he was doing anything wrong.
We don't have time to find out otherwise.
It goes against my character not to give people chances.
Freeze up is going to happen soon. And so these sort of decisions, I don't want to make them rushed, but in some ways, like, the natural world is kind of pushing us to, like, make this decision because no one can go anywhere during that time. Like, we can't.
And we can't guess how long that time is going to be.
Exactly. It could be 3 weeks, could be a month. So I think it's better that we try to make a decision as soon as possible.
Yeah. Had this been May, had this been June, I'd love to see the dude stay and figure it out, but I don't think necessarily right now he's a great fit for the community.
I think it would be wise at this time to ask him if he would be willing to remove himself from the community.
I'm extremely conflicted. I feel treacherous saying that Oliver should leave. But we have other things to do than constantly talk about this. He's probably not a good fit right now. I can't stand saying that, but I can't stand saying that. I don't even. He's done.
Having decided Oliver must leave the colony, Andrew, Jennifer, Christine, and Jared head back to base camp.
Oliver leaving, it feels like the right decision.
And it definitely feels good to have made that decision
As a group.
I think there should have been a second meeting with Oliver, yes, with the entire group. You know, I don't know everybody's true feelings. I don't know everybody's true thoughts. And that just comes out with time and working together.
But you're cutting his time short.
Yeah.
May I do something? Let's talk, little homie.
Yeah. What's up?
I'm embarrassed to say that I went into a level of self-preservation. My heart is not in this group decision today. It's like,
no, I hear you.
Like, I just totally let Oliver down.
Yeah.
And that's pissed me off. Because I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You're going along with the sheep. You're going along with the crowd. Just like, oh, I'm going to say whatever it takes to keep the peace with Andrew and Jennifer. Honestly, yeah, I can relate with a lot of Oliver's sentiments more than I can theirs. I'm tired of playing nice to stay on the good side.
Yeah.
Well, about 10 minutes ago, my giver went the other way.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of saying what people want to hear, because this time saying what people want to hear cost a dude an opportunity. And I'm not really cool with that.
Yeah.
That's not how I was raised. And it's not fair to Oliver, and I'm ashamed that I did that.
And I feel like my mind's trying to rationalize it. And
we're trying to make excuses.
Yeah.
You just be real with yourself. And be real with the camera. Be real with this community. It's time to, like, I'm not saying you're following the crowd. I was following the crowd. Yeah. Don't follow the crowd. Be you.
With the first snow of the season comes falling temperatures, signaling that the river may freeze over in a matter of weeks.
Damn. I woke up to snow, not a whole lot, just a dusting. It's here. A lot of work to do, and it's starting to get cold. There's a freeze up coming.
With the snow, it gets a little bit harder. It's intimidating, it really is.
It was kind of hard to get up and leave the warm sleeping bag, but there's work to do.
I'm just cooking up some breakfast of some pike and chum sperm sacks and hearts and other meat chunks all mashed up together.
I don't think anyone had the sperm sacs until you came here.
Yeah, everyone was like,
Are you sure? They're really good.
you know, I'm not looking forward to talking to Oliver this morning.
Yeah.
Andrew and Jennifer decided that I should
Ask Oliver to leave.
since I'm more neutral. So I guess I'll go talk to him.
I don't want him to be pissed at me for
He seems the type to hold grudges.
I don't have any answers for what happens if Oliver decides to not leave. Oh, this is not going to be fun.
Yeah.
A little snow on the ground, just enough to like nudge a sense of urgency into you. If it dumped a foot of snow tonight, we'd be in a world of hurt. So we are halfway through the McGuady, and we're going to finish the poles for the same.
Then stuff the whole thing with moss for insulation.
Yesterday we had some other things going on, but today we just hope to focus on work.
With Oliver, this whole situation makes me sick in my stomach. I think voting is downright disgusting. I didn't think that this was that kind of community. I am an independent man, and I share sentiments with Oliver. So now that Oliver's leaving, I feel like I'll potentially be next. But my ultimate dream is to continue to build this community and build these camps so I can bring my family here so they can experience this too. And I'm not giving up on that. So right now, put my head down and focus on finishing this camp.
Oh, man. Okay, these poles are cut. So now we need to harvest moss, get the poly, come back, make a huge mound of moss and cover it.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's get busy.
Since the Oliver situation, I'm glad I'm with Adam working on this Guwadi. I don't do the drama. So we're gonna try and avoid the drama, keep working to get this done. We're gonna need as much insulation as we can, so no time for sitting here and whining. You keep working until the job gets done, period.
How you doing?
Good.
What you working on?
I'm making some bullets.
Oh, sweet. I want to see how you do that.
Pull a stump up. I'm just melting some lead down and then pouring it into a mold. You want to keep pouring it to where it overflows, and that's how I make the ball.
Making real big ones.
I heard they were bringing the woolly mammoth back from extinction.
Are they? Are you gonna go after a woolly mammoth?
I'm gonna send it back into extinction.
Well, I wanted to chat with you about, kind of how the group's been feeling. So we had a talk, and everybody expressed that it seems like community isn't your priority in being out here, and
I try to give a about community, but to me it's almost like having a job. I just feel like the tie snugging up against my neck. It's just man, just give me the time card already.
So the group is, you know, asking if you would be willing to like remove yourself. It just doesn't seem like the right fit, you know. So the group is, you know, asking if you would be willing to like remove yourself.
I mean, I'm not one to remove myself. But I mean, if you guys are giving me the, you know, kicking me out, that's, you know.
Yeah, I mean, the group as a whole decided that it would be a good idea if you left, yeah.
Well, I guess there's no more sense in making these. I'll be ready here in about probably an hour. Get the out of here.
It's been really good getting to know you.
Has it really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, you're fun to have around camp.
All right.
All right, man. Yep.
You know, this place, lesson learned here, don't think for yourself. You'll get the axe.
With temperatures dropping each day, food and shelter remains the top priority for Adam and Evan at Birch Camp. They need to finish the colony's second permanent shelter and head out on a bear hunt before the freeze-up.
Adam got all the pipe work and all that good stuff done. Woo!
Birch bark works great.
Yeah, man.
That is pure heat.
Oh, yeah. That insulated pipe will prevent plastic from melting.
It's cold to the touch yet.
Yeah, sweet. She's pretty much done. I am finishing up the last patches of moss on this thing. There we go.
The shelter at Birch Camp is the colony's second completed permanent shelter. They still need to build 2 more camps before the ground freezes to access the full resources of the valley.
Looking good, looking good. I'm loving it. This thing's pretty solid right now.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be nice. Hoo-ah. Hoo-ah.
So what happened is I got kicked out of the community. They had to send Jared to do it, which I thought was pretty chicken of them, you know. I don't think any of them has a real set of balls. I just think they're all a bunch of like nutless hippies. Is what's next for me is I'm gonna start my own adventures. You know, I'm not giving up. I've never gave up, and I'm not one to throw the towel in, but it's time for me to go. And out here, it is every man for himself. There's no community. Andrew and Jennifer, I think they're the ones running this camp. It's a dictatorship, and I think if it doesn't fly their way, you basically have a target on your back. They severely underestimated my ambitions and enthusiasm of being up here and wanting to be in Alaska and living off the land. I'm not some sort of a pushover. You with the wrong person.
With the shelter complete, Adam and Evan are headed 2 miles up mountain on a 2-day bear hunt. A bear is necessary for their survival at Birch Camp and will ensure the colony's food is secured for the winter ahead.
It's probably one of our last opportunities to take a bear and to get the fat that we need to stay the whole winter here.
In the weeks before winter hibernation, Alaskan black bears can be found searching for food, making it the ideal time to bear hunt. But if they sense their food supply is being threatened, they are known to attack.
Biggest thing is trying to stay warm and hopefully get a bear. It'd be nice if it just happened on the first day. Let's get her done.
Good to go. That's right. Head toward the mountain.
Just the other day, I heard a drill sergeant say, you want to be a soldier, you gotta do it my way.
Right over here, there's like a large bluff, and I think I'd seen it from the river before. That could be a kick-ass spot. Let's do it.
Andrew and Jennifer control the food everyone gets. So at this point, if we happen to get the bear, we're bringing it back to Birch, period.
Be careful, Bub. Evan's got a huge heart. He's only a couple years older than my daughter. You know, I call him Bub. I call my son Bub, and I catch myself calling Evan Bub.
Whoo, leg day.
That's just because I'm comfortable to be around him, and you know, just to be doing this with him. So yeah, Evan's doing a hell of a job. Big E, there's bear scat up here. Yeah, that's bear. We found bear scat on the ridge, and that means if the bears are still out, the bears are going to be up here. We got black bear up here.
I'd say so.
The views are amazing from these hillsides. You can see the entire Tanana River Valley from up here, it seems like. So it's gorgeous up here.
I really, really like it up here. It speaks to my heart. This view looks more like the Alaska from my imagination than anything that I've witnessed yet. So, seeing the whole river valley and seeing the boreal forest and seeing the topography, the hills behind it, the mountains far away, that's what inspires men's imaginations. That's what stirs the explorers in their hearts. And my whole life, trying to get to this point right here. And this adventure so far has had a lot of ups and downs, but this right here is definitely at the top of the list. This is excellent. I'm enjoying this. I waited a long time for this. What do you think? You want to sit back in the spruce right here and blast it?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because we got good visibility on our left and right.
You ready, babe? Bring him in.
I'm hoping we have some opportunistic bears that hear the predator call, which sounds like a dying animal in distress.
Here's something. Here's something moving. Right there in the mountain.
The snow has arrived earlier than anticipated.
A lot of work to do, and it's starting to get cold. It's here. There's a freeze-up coming.
And so far, the colony has only built 2 out of 4 permanent shelters.
These are all garbage.
And with the salmon run over, they have only harvested 3/4 of their stockpile. With Oliver leaving, there is one less mouth to feed, so the colony now needs less food supply to survive winter. A successful bear hunt will get them to their food goal, but failure will leave them with little opportunity to stockpile more food.
Here's something. Here's something moving. Straight down the mountain.
Our target's a big black blob. I'm using my binoculars and just my regular eyesight. Watching these big open patches on the side of this hillside. Seeing if I see any movement. Any color. Seeing anything. I went up kind of the top of this ridge. Just peered down. None. There. Alright. That's about 4. We gotta get there.
We need to make sure we set up our camp before nightfall because it's much colder up here at this elevation and the weather is really unpredictable.
It's snowing.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, I need to do something. I'm getting chilly. If we make it cozy in there for us, throw the tarp up, and maybe I could work on a fire out here.
With the snow already on the ground, I think we're a few weeks too late for the bears.
Yeah.
Like there's any bear activity in these lowlands anymore, it's just gotten too cold. It just seems like the only wildlife here are squirrels and grouse. And Adam. We have a lot of stuff to figure out if we're gonna be staying at Birch Camp. We still don't have a reliable source of heat. Hopefully more productive tomorrow.
Snowstorms moving in. We're all set underneath this tarp. It's going to be really low, but it's going to keep the snow off of it. I'm going to crawl up in this bad boy right now, and I'll see you in the morning. Hey, Big E.
Yeah.
You ready to get up, little brother?
Kinda.
We got a heck of a fire going out here. How'd you sleep?
I didn't.
Oh, me neither.
On that.
You see that river? Straight down the mountain. Right below this spruce.
Me.
You see that river? It's icing up. That's why we need to get moving. For real.
Let's get out of here. I'm not gonna lie to you guys right now. Full freak out mode is on.
We didn't get a bear, and we think we see ice down in the river valley. If we can't get back to base camp, this will be really bad. We'll be stranded at Birch with no food.
This is a real situation that we didn't expect to happen at least for another week, if not another month. And it happened overnight, and no one was prepared for it. All right, let me flip this camera around here real quick.
Next time on 100 Days Wild, early freeze-up takes the colony by surprise.
Find yourself out there wetting in the dark, you could suffer hypothermia.
Stranded, Adam and Evan go hungry.
In the morning, rice with sugar. In the evening, rice with salt.
Gas and quick, because we ain't got no damn protein.
I'm tired all the time. I've walked 25 pounds.
Leading to a standoff between the group.
I feel like there's a weird tension between them. Like it's not from this end.
We have problems. I'd like to address them.
That's fine, but you don't give a
Come on.
I don't think anybody should dictate to somebody else what to do or where they can be or where they can go. It's just not in me to give up.